a lot of people in the crypto space don't particularly like Bitcoin. And what I mean by that is that they know Bitcoin's going to be around. They know it has made a lot of people millionaires, but they don't really invest in it because they believe most of the gains for Bitcoin has already happened, and they prefer to invest in altcoins like Cardano, Solana, Polygon, and smaller ones as well, because they believe that is where most of the money is yet to be made in crypto. And while there is some truth to that, I particularly always have liked Bitcoin, have always invested in Bitcoin, and it makes up a large portion of my portfolio. But for those of you who didn't get into Bitcoin and are looking for something with more returns, I wanted to talk about a project that a few of you guys have pointed out to me on Twitter. It's called BTC20. It is the ERC20 Bitcoin. You can think of it that way. And it solves two of the biggest problems that I have seen people talk about with Bitcoin. The first is that it solves the problem that most people weren't able to get into Bitcoin when it was $1 per coin. Wasn't able to get into Bitcoin when it was, really cheap. So they missed out on that opportunity. And the second problem it solves is that Bitcoin mining is extremely expensive to get involved in to actually make money. You need to spend, thousands of dollars on equipment to just make your money back. And it takes a while for that to happen. It takes a lot of upfront capital. So what BTC20 is, it is a cryptocurrency project that is a stake to earn project. Ultimately, the way it is and what it is right now is that you can buy it. It's in pre-sale, and it is that one BTC20 token is equal to $1. This is because they're mimicking the price of Bitcoin back in 2011 when Bitcoin briefly traded for $1 per coin and it had like a $6 million market cap. So they're trying to make BTC20 the ERC20 version of Bitcoin and setting it back to the 2011 pricing, where there were only 6 million Bitcoin in circulation, where they were each around $1 per coin. So the way it works is it's simply Bitcoin on the Ethereum blockchain. The benefits of this is that, first of all, like I said, you can get in now at $1, where you could have bought Bitcoin in 2011. The total supply of BTC20 is going to be 21 million tokens. There's going to be up to 6.05 million tokens sold in pre-sale at $1, and all of the unsold tokens, the 14.95 million, will be locked in a staking contract to reward all BTC20 stakers. So think of it like Bitcoin. It has all the same tokenomics, and instead of having to spend tens of thousands of dollars buying mining equipment to mine like Bitcoin, like you have to do, you simply have to stake your BTC20 tokens, and you'll generate the rewards. You'll generate that 14.95 million Bitcoin tokens are going to be sent out to all stakers proportionally over time. So depending on how much BTC20 you have staked will depend on how much you'll get in rewards. So this is something that is pretty cool and pretty unique, and something that gives people opportunity to get involved in, let's say, Bitcoin, a Bitcoin-like product, but much earlier. So the reason why this product is necessary and something that I think people are going to use, in my opinion, is because Bitcoin isn't so easy to use, and you can't use it across all these different decentralized applications. But BTC20 is very easy to use since it is built on the Ethereum blockchain. Using BTC20, they say, is easier than BTC since Ethereum has become the most used blockchain outside of Bitcoin because of its smart contract functionality and versatility. And the thing is that you can have BTC20 on your MetaMask. You can have BTC20 on all your other wallet apps, and you can use it and on all these decentralized applications built on the Ethereum blockchain. So that is something that is different and unique about this project, and something that I think is worth looking at. I did invest, a bit of money into its pre-sale. So they've raised around $300,000 right now. They have a goal of $3 million for this pre-sale, and it's already, in a short period of time, gained a lot of attention on social media, on Twitter, on Telegram group, and many other platforms. So a few other things I want to point out is that a lot of people who have been telling me about this project are saying, it looks like a cool idea. I like how they're trying to make a Bitcoin on the Ethereum blockchain. I like what BTC20 is doing, but when are they actually going to launch? How can you claim your tokens? Why are we talking about another pre-sale that doesn't have any specific dates yet? So with this, it's going to be that once the pre-sale is finished, once they've hit that 3 million mark, you're going to be able to claim your BTC20 tokens directly from their website. And the exact dates times. All of that information is going to happen like when they raise more money. But you just have to remember that since this project has the same tokenomics of Bitcoin, it's really all the numbers are set in stone. Like 3 million is what they have as their pre-sale. Once it hits that, then they're going to have another $3.05 million sale. And then really everything's locked up and set in stone the same way that Bitcoin is. They're going to have 14.95 million other BTC20 tokens locked and in a staking contract. And this is going to be scheduled out over approximately 120 years like Bitcoin is. So from the date that everything starts, then these remaining 14.95 million tokens are going to be periodically, given to anyone who staked their BTC20 tokens, and that can happen over 120 years. So really, it's so simple. Just think of it like a Bitcoin, but on the Ethereum blockchain. A few things with their roadmap I just want to go over into throughout what they're going to do into 2025 is when you're looking at their white paper, they talk about how right now, Q3, Q4 of 2023, they're in pre-sale and token distribution. There's going to be 3 million BTC20 tokens sold at a symbolic price of $1. They're doing this, like I said, to mirror the 2011 market cap of Bitcoin. And then there's going to be a further 3.05 million tokens made available for purchase after that 3 million soft cap is reached. Then in Q4 of 2023 and into Q1 of 2024, they're going to launch and officially activate staking. That is when they're going to lock all the unsold tokens, the 14.95 million tokens, and that is like the cornerstone of this entire ecosystem and entire project, like with Bitcoin. That is how Bitcoin miners mine Bitcoin. Now for BTC20, you're wanting to earn BTC20 tokens, you just have to stake your BTC20 tokens. Then into Q1 to Q4 of 2024, they're going to continue to develop and expand, look at new objectives and opportunities, things to grow into. But ultimately onwards, the long-term goal is that they have this staking BTC20 contract that is going to be where anyone who stakes BTC20 over the next 120 years are going to get rewarded with BTC20 tokens. Just think of it like Bitcoin. So ultimately, this is a project that is giving people the opportunity to, one, get involved in a Bitcoin-like project when Bitcoin was $1. That's their goal of this. They want to making it more accessible to everyone. And second is that getting rewarded for, let's say, mining Bitcoin is expensive. It's hard to get equipment. But with BTC20, it's very simple to do. You just stake your BTC20 tokens. So they're solving those two problems and those two things that a lot of people have asked and been concerned about in crypto over the last few years. So they do have a pre-sale going on. It allows you to buy BTC20 at $1 per coin. You could buy it with BNB, Ethereum, ETH. It's all just directly on their website. But it's a project that I put some money into. I think it has some potential. I think people are really liking the idea that they can get into a Bitcoin-like project, a Bitcoin of the Ethereum blockchain at $1.